you devils out there, happy Friday. We got about 1 o'clock for me here in Austin. Now I've got kind of an interesting lineup here. I think we're all crypto today, based on some polling we did. Now, a couple of things before we get started here, just a little housekeeping, if you will. First off here, I don't promote this much as I should, but we extended our Father's Day sale through the remainder of the week. So if any of you are interested in some of this educational content, our belt system, we're pretty well known for that after 5 years. That is available to you. All of this stuff is at half off, right? This is the best deal, right? You get all the belts for 50% off, individual belts as well. And just a reminder, if you're interested in the combo of Elliott Wave and Smart Money Concepts, that brown belt does that for you. And it's the only belt where we allow you to purchase it without having passed the prior two, because it's kind of a standalone belt unto itself. That's available for half price as well at $199. Right? So just there's my little promo. Again, I don't do it often, so I appreciate you bearing with me. Now, a couple of things over here. This is on our Twitter page. Now, I should just full disclosure, I give my team access to this Twitter account, and they post in here often just to try and keep it busy and active, and I'm distracted often doing other things with two businesses and the whole indicator side of our business, which keeps me very busy. And so they post in here just for interaction with you guys and just to continue to engage and offer content. So that's where we got that we did some polling. One of my team members here did some polling, and that's what we're going to look at today. You see here Matic and Ava. This is kind of funny. A few things here. This is the trade that he's posted here. This is something he's in. That's not a trade that I'm in, right? Just for clarity there. He got a little overly enthusiastic, but that's an interesting alternate count that we'll look at here. So just there's my housekeeping, if you will. Okay, so let's get over here to Bitcoin. Oh, there's a weekly here. Let's get over here. Let's go to the daily first. I'm over here on Bitstamp here. I just wanted a clean chart here, so I just threw this up here. And as we look at the two proposed impulses, it's kind of interesting. I'll let you decide if it's interesting. 1, 2, 3. Now the 4 is becoming kind of a floater. Is it here, or is it going to need to be over here? See, now if you're just looking at the channeling, of course, it looks more balanced over here, right? So you might look and go, oh, okay, well, if we're coming down here, if we're coming into the, what would we at here, mid to low 50s, oh, okay, right? But, if you're long from, the high 60s, 70s, because you were thinking, oh, it's just going to keep going. Well, okay, one, shame on you for buying at highs, right? That's 5 years of preaching not to do that. How did it work out for these guys over here? It's a suicide mission. Doesn't matter how often I tell people not to do it, they're going to keep doing it. Hopefully, none that adhere to my teachings here and what we teach in the belt system, yada, yada. It's just, do you think whales buy at all-time highs? No, they don't. So why are you doing it? Well, so you look here and you go, but see, I thought the 4 was in here and that we were going to go and we go. And you can kind of say, well, okay, lack of balance. Yeah. Okay. Well, fuck, man. Does it always have to be balanced? Well, no, it doesn't. And for a reference on that, you might have said, well, hey, yeah, I think the 4 is in here because look what happened last time. Oh, right. This would have been balanced. If I get this off of here. This would have been the balance here for us to go 4 and then go to the 5, but nope, didn't have. I remember very well. I was absolutely sure we were going into a triangle, A, B, C, D. I thought we were going triangle, right? And then FTX and everything else, falls on it, and we end up way down here at 15K, where it looked like A, B, C, D, E, right at the midline. So I can understand your thinking, saying, hey, man, it doesn't always balance. No, it doesn't always balance. I would propose to you this is a little bit abnormal, right? This would have been more balanced, or even here, right? It's 3, 4, 5. But it didn't happen, right? So I can understand if you were thinking 4. Okay, well, if you're thinking 4, let's just go through that thought process. Part of this is why I needed to clarify that that's not my trade, because I would never take that trade. Okay, I digress here. Let me guess. I had to scold my team there a little bit. Okay, so if you're looking here, oh, here we are. Oh, and you're thinking, okay, the 4's in. Okay, well then, if you're thinking, oh shit, okay, look, W, X, Y, oh, it's perfect, 1, 2. So then you're thinking, right, of course, right, if you're thinking with your Elliott hat on, you're thinking, oh, right, so you're buying the 4 into the 5. Okay, well, I suppose I can understand that. The thinking being, oh, we're going to push, right? All the momentum was bullish, right? Boom, boom, boom. We're gonna push up and get a new high. So hopefully, if you were in that, if you were in that here off of the idea that we're going to go up for a 5, that you at the absolute worst case, this would be your stop. If you're thinking 4 to 5, what? Okay, now if you're holding it down here, well, okay, let's first. If you're trading with leverage, I certainly hope that was your stop. If you're trading with leverage and it's gone this far, well, shame on you. Right? You deserve the outcome here because that's how the markets work, right? You make a mistake, you're going to get punished for it. Okay, so then you'd be thinking, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, well, is it a 1? Or is this going to be a combo and we're going to get a WX and some sort of Y is going to come down here? And we are indeed going to balance this thing out over here or here, somewhere. Let's put some fibs on there just for a reference point. Okay, well, we're going to do something very typical, very normal for a wave 4. Come in right here. Unlike what we did over here. Well, okay, again, we cannot eliminate the possibility that the 4 is in and this is going to be 1, 2. Can't eliminate that. But still, right, if you were buying up there, you should be out, right? I hope you're out. If you're not out, it's like, well, here's the funny thing about the markets. If you took that long there and you're not out yet, odds are very, very high we're coming down. It's a funny thing about the market. Right, and you might say, oh, well, okay, it's hit the fair value gap. Okay, it's going to bounce. Well, okay, well, what is your thinking now? If you're looking at this as an impulse, as a completed impulse with a double top, okay, well, what would be the anticipation there? Right, if we're doing that and we're coming down for a wave 2, oh, where are you here? If we're coming down for a wave 2, okay, we're at the 50. Okay, so maybe you're like, oh shit. Okay, well, I'm long from high 60s, but all right, now here I'm sitting here at 63. I'm down maybe $5,000, right, depending on your leverage and how you traded it. Okay, so this would be like, oh, okay, maybe we'll hold here at the 50, and we'll come back a little bit. Now, if you're trading in spot, right, it's a different conversation, right? I mean, you can park some money there. You may have to park it there for a while. We don't know. Obviously, nobody knows. Well, how we resolve here. But if you're in spot, you're a little less uncomfortable. But let's just carry that thinking through, right? So because this is the market is teaching a lesson here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. If it's an impulse, where do we want to buy? Well, so right here, if this is going to be 1, 2, and the 4 is in, okay, well, maybe you average down. In spot, not leverage. In spot, maybe average down. You're gonna, if your intention is to have a stop on it and not just hold indefinitely. I'm not saying don't do that. I'm just saying if you're trading it and your intention is, okay, I don't want to park capital here, what could be shit. I mean, right here, just looking at this, that's a daily. To balance it out here, we're in for another month. Okay, right now, if we're down here, you're at 56. That's some pretty harsh drawdown. But if your time horizon is 3 to 5 years, okay, yeah, okay, it doesn't look good on your statement. But are you worried? Well, I wouldn't be. But again, it's just a function of your risk tolerance and how long you're comfortable parking the money there. If it's in. And it's a 2, right? If your analysis leads you to believe that the 4 is in here and this is a 1, 2, well, yeah, now would be you'd want to start buying a little here at the 50 and save some in reserves to buy at the golden zone, and likely something like the 707 to get you out. Oh, where's my 707? All right, so down here at maybe 60-ish. you got this big, this fair value gap. Now, this one of these has been mitigated here, but okay, right, somewhere in this 60 to 59 range here, maybe that's the place where you go, okay, well, just fuck, okay, I was wrong, right? And because if you don't do it, right, and you don't put the stop on. Now, if you're in spot, again, maybe you're all right, right? You're comfortable, right? Okay, well, fuck it, right? We'll park it here. We'll average down. Maybe I'll bring my average cost down. But careful now, because if we start to go down lower, right, where's a 38? Is that unreasonable? Would this be abnormal? I don't think so, right? I mean, okay, well, we'd be outside of the channeling. We'd be certainly at a location that would make sense, right? It's okay, well, I got a big cluster here. I've got this bullish, unmitigated order flow, right? The down before we go up. So if we're coming down here to a 38 to test that pivot before it launches, okay, is that going to change your long-term horizon? Well, we'd put a slider on that. Sliding parallel here, it may not be exactly parallel, something like that, right? If we do this, is your target changing? Is your time horizon changing? Are you like, oh, fuck, man, if we break that, well, there's no way we're doing that. Because this is just too radical. It's absolutely outrageous to think that Bitcoin might do that. Crazy talk that we're going to come down that low, that we're going to come down to 49.50. Again, put it in perspective, right? If we do this and you look back at this, will that be the opportunity of your lifetime? Maybe. If we do this, well, so the trade-off here that you've got to reconcile in your mind here is if it comes down here, don't you want to have a little capital free to maybe add to long-term holdings right there? If now I don't know, right? But if we're coming down towards 50, oh, yum. I know, but that's the thing, right? It's just human nature, right? So as we're here going up, right? You're like, oh, go. Come on, man. Go. But if that doesn't happen, right? Do you completely go bearish? I'm seeing plenty of comments like, oh, I'm getting mighty bearish. Well, that's all bearish over what time frame? Over the next 30 days to early July? For the next 2-3 weeks, you're bearish? Okay, well then you're a very short-term swing trader, right? I'm looking at a daily chart here. So if you're going to trade for the next 2 weeks and you're bearish, okay, have at it. Well, so where are you selling? Okay, let's just think this through here. I'm trying to take you through the process here so that at least you've considered all the potential scenarios here. Okay, let's get this out of here. Oh, I think that was my golden zone. All right, so let's draw this up. Okay, if you're getting bearish, let's put you back here. Okay, you want to sell it now? Right where without any question in our mind, we know if an algo is going to fire there. There's absolutely no doubt about it. You want to sell it there? No, man, I wouldn't sell it there. Okay, where do you want to sell it if it starts to go back up? Oh, because I think it's an X and I'm going to trade the AB. Okay, are you going to sell it there? Are you? Really? Or is just the natural lust for higher prices going to kick in and you're going to, fuck it, man, I'm not selling that. Where are you going to sell it here, right? You're stuck between two algos there. Where would you want to sell it? Well, if it breaks this, now, think about it. Okay, now if it breaks here, now you're thinking, oh, fuck, man, I know, shit, we broke the golden zone, right? It looks like maybe that was a 1-2 and we're off for a 3. You still want to sell it? Maybe not. Right? Because that's what you're going to be thinking. How do I know that? Because I'm a trader and I've been doing this for a long time and I've watched thousands of people go through that thought process out loud with me. Where are you going to sell it? Here? If there was any place to sell it, right? That might make sense, but although very high risk, right? You're selling up here. Why would you even be considering selling it there? Because that's the break of structure, right? That we didn't get here. We didn't get the break of structure. What's after a break of structure? Retrace. Well, now what would you be thinking? Again, I know what you're thinking, because I'd be thinking the same thing. Oh, wait a minute. That's 1, 2. What's that going to be? 1, 2 of 3. I can get that up there. Now that's what you're going to be thinking. Don't tell me you're not. 1, 2. 1. Oh shit. It broke. Here's the break of structure. Now it's going to retrace. Now I got the 2 of the 3. You're not selling. Well, I shouldn't say it that way. You're going to sell it there? I think not. Right? Oh, no, the media. Well, Bitcoin, new all-time high. Right? Okay. Well, what are the whales going to do? Whales. What creates after the retrace after the break of structure? It's not you and me. It's definitely not retail traders. What are the whales going to do? Right? They're going to suck as they always do. Right? As they did over here, same thing. Oh, new all-time high. Oh, buy it, right? Because that's what retail does, and then they bring it down, right? It's the same shit over and over and over again. Oh, you're gonna sell that? No, you're not. Oh, what are you gonna do? You're gonna sell right into the golden zone? Because you're gonna have another golden zone there. You're gonna sell into that one? Yeah, man, I'm gonna sell into that one. You're gonna sell into that? No, you're not. Well, unless you're a fool. No, I'm not saying I'm right and I know what's going to happen. I'm saying I know trader psychology. No way you're selling that. Nor should you. If it does this, that's not an unreasonable thought to be thinking, oh, shit, man, the 4 was in. There's that was a double top into a 5. Here's the 2. There's the 1, 2 of the 3. That would be a very logical thought process. So if you're getting bearish, where are you going to sell it? And generally, post it in the comments, right? Members, show me where you're selling it. And just get a little perspective. You sure you want to sell that? Maybe. We're coming right. This is what do we got here? 59 to 49. You got a 10K range in here for that 4 to come in right on track. This is normal. This is a little Abby, right? That was unusual that it did that. We can't count on, you don't want to trade off of, oh, I'm anticipating something unusual to happen. Really? I think not. This would be totally as normal could be. Not that that's our goal, but we get, what does it usually do? Right? If you have to choose between usually and unusual, what does it usually do? Wouldn't that be where you'd lean? I think there's a whole lot of worry over nothing. Okay, I know. My fellow miners are selling. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't. Whatever is happening here, it fundamentally on-chain metrics. It's all reflected in that price. So whatever's happening on-chain is reflected in that price point. Whatever's happening with rates and risk allocations is reflected in that price point. We can analyze the technicals because the technicals reflect the fundamental thinking. That's the technician's first hypothesis, is that all the known fundamentals that can be known at this moment in time are reflected in the price. That's where the market sees value. 63, what are we at? 63.8. That's where everybody agrees the value of Bitcoin should be at this moment. Buyers, sellers, well, here we are. Oh, we stalled right there. Again, okay. Well, let's go to your bearish count. Let's go to the bearish alternative. Here's Jesus. I'm going to be the whole time. I got on a rant here. Didn't mean to, but here I am. Okay, right. So let's think of your bearish alternative. Oh, you think, okay, oh, I see it. I know what that is. Okay, that's a WX, and I'm coming down for a Y. Okay, right. So here, you're going to sell it. You're going to buy it. If we're going to do an ABC to finish the WXY, you're going to, really? Okay. All right. Let's just say you let this shape. So you're going to sell it there. I just went through that, right? Again, that's where you're going to sell it. Now, I'm not saying don't. I'm not saying don't sell it. If you're itching to sell it, have at it. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just making you think. Okay, so if we go up here, and now we come down here. Now, where would you maybe want to sell it? Right there, because then I can control it. I've got just a little bit of risk right there. Right, I can control it. Okay, if this is A and this is B, I can sell it and then put a stop right here, so I'm not going to get hammered. Oh, shit. Okay, stop it out. Do I want to sell it? Do I still want to sell it? Well, that could be ABC right before we go down here, come back to this 4 way down here. That could be, do I still want to sell it? Well, again, I would tell you to do it the exact same way. I would wait and do that. Because then I know I can put a stop right here and, well, I don't care that everybody puts their stop there. That's not the point. The point is controlling your risk. I do not care what everybody else is doing. I care what I'm doing. I care where my risk is. I'm going to put my stop right there. I don't fucking care if there are 20 million stops there because I don't want to take a 1 penny of risk beyond that because the assumption is the pivot is in, which is why everybody puts their stop at pivots, which is why whales, the Biffs, all know that. Because we're making the assumption that we're right. The pivot's in. The ABC is in, and that's 1, 2. Or A or W, or this is ABC, and that's 1, 2, AB. It doesn't matter, right? You're not going to do that. If we're doing that, wait a second. If we're doing that, that's a 5. Oh, now you're back to thinking, oh, fuck, it's a leading diagonal. I was wrong about it. So, okay, but I didn't get hammered from any of these. Little winners. Little losers, big winners, no big losers. Only big losers allow big losers. So what are you going to be? Way too much pessimism, in my opinion, right? For what that's worth, just my opinion. When it was down here and started to go, right, wasn't your thought like, oh, if you didn't buy it right here or right here, wasn't your thought like, oh, fuck, maybe it'll come back down. Maybe it'll come back down and I can buy it lower. Well, now it's coming back down. Are you, what I see is people jonesing to sell it, not people jonesing to buy it. It's the thing about trading. It's what makes it so hard. You have to do the opposite of what your emotions are telling you. The average retail trader looks like, well, fuck, I'm not buying it now. It's coming down. Which is literally why most people lose money. 95%? Because they cannot wrap their head around that disconnect. Wait a minute, it's coming down? Yes, that means buy it. I know. It's not quite that simple, but the emotional component is. The more afraid of the buy you are, the likely the better it is. The more certain you are of the buy or the sell, the less likely it is to be successful. It sounds totally ass backwards, but that's why 90+% of people lose money in the market. Right there. And then they allow for big losers because they don't maintain the discipline because nobody likes to get stopped. Nobody likes it. I don't like it. But I've learned to appreciate it. You just have to turn it into a positive. Oh, stop's doing its job. Thank you. Thank you very much. No big losers because I'm not a big loser. Let me be very clear. I have been a big loser, which is why I do not allow big losses anymore. Because it's very, very hard to recover. Almost impossible, right? Without refunding your account, right? You ready to do that? Well, then have at it. Okay, holy shit. 23 minutes. I didn't mean to do that, but there I am.